third phase of moon.
Blake Cousins here, third phase of moon. Welcome back, world. We're going over incredible footage from NASA and around the world. Hang on, everybody. Let's get to it. We're going to the sun right now. And what are we looking at? Take a look at this. All right, whatever this thing is, it is massive. We're doing a side-by-side comparison to planet Earth, quite large. It does seem like it's a weird anomaly coming in from SOHO, a NASA image coming in. So we're going to be supplying the original link as well for you to take a look for yourself. Brent, what do you think we're looking at?
Blake, at first I thought we're looking at a solar flare, but then we moved in a little closer and looked at the detail, and I noticed this doesn't really match anything on the circumference of the sun. It's a bulge. It's bulging out of its rim. What's the power behind it? And what is this that we're looking at? It's a phenomenon. It's very unusual. It's something that we need to share. This is good evidence. What are we looking at? There is a discussion to be told right now. Everybody, let us know what your thoughts are.
Absolutely, we want to hear that. But Brent, what I'm thinking is there's a lot of video and photo evidence from SOHO in regards to weird anomalies outside of the sun. But could you imagine maybe that there are massive ships within the sun hiding within the massive star itself? So this is a question that we're asking right now to the public. So you got to keep an open mind on this stuff, but you got to admit, while looking at this photo, you got to say what's going on, right? I can't explain it, can you? Now let's go to Mars, the red planet. We're looking at Mars with 5 separate stills of the surface of Mars from a satellite. And what did they capture on the last slide right there? Do you notice what it looks like to me? Do you notice that? What it looks like to me are lakes on the surface of Mars. And NASA already admits that there is some flowing water on Mars, but they're not admitting that there's this kind of lake formations going on. What's quite curious to me is that these photographs are in black and white. So right away, they're going to be covering up some kind of evidence. If there's running liquid H2O on the surface there, it would be reflecting blue. So this is why, in my opinion, that they're broadcasting these photos in black and white. They're putting it out there. I don't believe this is sand dunes in the middle of craters. You could almost see some kind of current, some ripples along the surface, hitting the edges around the craters. Are there massive deposits of water on Mars? I think this is incredible evidence right now. Brent, what's your opinion?
Blake, what I'm looking at is a possibility of actual aquifers on Mars, and this could be a leak coming up from underneath the crust of Mars, and it's depository of massive amounts of water hidden beneath Mars. That's probably what's happening, and this shows proof of it, in my opinion. This is fantastic evidence. And Blake, I do like how you suggest seeing ripples along the sides of this body of water, and it does look like ripples. We live by the ocean, big bodies of water, and we're very familiar with it. Blake, this looks like smoking gun proof of water on Mars.
And they do look like quite large deposits of water. I would imagine that these lakes are sizable and there is some depth to them. So could you imagine some kind of Martian creature swimming or living within these bodies of waters that we don't know about yet? What happens if we send out astronauts with scuba gear and we explore this stuff? Because that's what NASA needs to tell us. What they're not telling, that there is life on Mars. There's just too much evidence in regards to this. They're going to try and cover it up. They're going to try and give you black and white photos and tell you there's no bodies of water on Mars. But this proof, right here, captured by NASA, it sure looks like it to me. Now let's get to the next submission. Quite incredible. All right, we're going back to SOHO. More imagery coming in, and we're rolling with some video. And did you see what I just saw? When I saw this, I had to take a still photograph, enhance the video. And what are we looking at? It looks like a massive metallic flying saucer close to the sun. In my opinion, it is quite distinctive. It's there left of the corona there. With the enhancements, you see a lot of detail. It looks something extraterrestrial. It looks like a flying saucer in my opinion. And whatever it is, it's big. Very big. More evidence of possible UFOs, extraterrestrial existence, harnessing energy off the sun, or are they just taking a flyby? Taking a look? Who knows? But whatever it is, it's there in Soho imagery. NASA, you did it again. Thank you. Brent, any comments on this?
It was interesting. I was doing a little research on the side, looking for information to share, and then you called me out to say, hey, Brent, take a look at this. And immediately, I was impressed. I said, zoom in on that. And that's what we do here at Third Phase Moon. We got a good look, getting some good contrast on this thing. And it definitely reveals something special. It does look like a saucer-shaped craft, showing its plate side, not the side of it. It seems like it's trying to capture the energy from the sun, absorb it like a solar panel.
You're right, Brent. The angle that was captured here, it actually looks like it's capturing either the top or the bottom of this flying saucer. You see the circular patterns in this. And NASA's video only rolled for a few seconds. It only looped for about 3 seconds at max. We're going to be sharing the original link so you can check it out for yourself. And then at the very end, it seems like they either cut the feed or whatever, but for 1 split second, this image comes in to frame. Whatever's coming into frame here is definitely unidentified, in my opinion, and that's what it's all about. That's what I did. I was just looking over some Soho imagery, and this came up, and I'm like, wow, I got to share this with my Third Phase of Moon friends right now. Now, let's get to the next submission that's quite creepy. All right, guys, let's get to the next submission. And this photograph came in this morning, and I was pretty much confused by what I saw. I was basically shocked. It looks straight out of Aliens or something created by something from a Hollywood mind, but this is 100% real, and it's right here on Earth. But it's called, not an alien, but it's called a hydrothermal worm. Thanks to our friends at Facebook that shared their information to us right here at Third Phase of Moon. I wanted to share this photograph because it is quite amazing. This lives off the hydrothermal vents, and this is a photo from Felipe Caruso at FEI, captured 525 times with an electron microscope. This creature is quite amazing, in my opinion. Brett, when you first saw this, did you think this was alien?
What I first thought was this is something that's made out of nightmares, and I was very shocked on what we saw. Like, the detail of it was quite amazing. I wasn't quite sure what to make of it. First opinion of it was, is this thing made out of clay, in a sense? Is it somewhat contrived, like you said, from a Hollywood movie, a set? And then we got a little bit more detail in it. We did a little bit more research, and we found out that this thing actually exists. Like, if these things were on land and the size of dogs or cows, we'd have to rethink our way of living.
Absolutely. Look at the razor sharp teeth on this thing. This thing is basically not visible to the naked eye. It's not as small as an atom. You can barely see it with the naked eye, but could you imagine this thing boring into your flesh? Look at the razor sharp teeth. The magnification and the clarity is quite compelling. What is incredible are the people that shared the information, and as a collective, we found out what this thing is. So that's really cool. Everybody, if you've captured anything quite amazing in regards to this UFO phenomenon happening right now, you got to reach out to Third Phase of Moon, the most watched YouTube channel in regards to this phenomenon happening right now. Stay tuned for more updates from around the world. Keep your eyes on the skies. My name is Blake Cousins. We'll see you again next time. Thanks, Brent.